a sense, you could call me a trendsetter, yes, because I have brought this over, and I'm the only one to bring this sort of thing here at the moment, you know.
But how do you feel wearing a uniform, going around the streets?
Oh, well, the thing is, I don't usually wear a uniform around the street. It's usually when I go to parties or, you know, one goes casual sort of thing, but mainly one doesn't wear them during the day anyway.
Now, what's this uniform you're wearing now?
Well, this one is a guard's coat, you know. It was,
bright red.
Bright red, yes. Well, this is, the dated is 1903 on it, you see. And we have no buttons on when they first bought. And what the people do is buy their own buttons and convert them.
Is it part of your fantasy life to, do you imagine yourself as an old soldier, perhaps?
Well, no, not really, no. The thought was, you know, the idea was to be sort of, to get this stuff over here, you know, as it's going in London. The idea was, when it all began, Manfred Mann was the first to obtain these jackets. And since then, the ball's been rolling and different groups have, you know, got this sort of...
Yeah, but the idea behind a uniform, why a uniform?
Why a uniform? Well, it was just one of those things that it was picked on in a uniform.
Yeah, well, how do you feel then, wearing a uniform, you know?
How do I feel? Well, it's just part of, you know, the modern trend at the moment. I mean, maybe in a few years' time I'll look back and laugh,
But people are now walking around the Channel Islands in policemen's cloaks, and I understand that you're also getting firemen's helmets over here.
Well, in London, this is the thing. People, when they're not so conservative, you know. In London, one wears these clothes, as I say, to go to parties and, you know, for casual wear, especially on a Saturday when everybody goes down Portobello Road, you see, and doesn't bother anybody, you see.
Well, what sort of things do customers ask for when they come in?
Well, you know, they ask for a bit of... Well, they try all the uniforms on, and they ask for boots, mainly, and any, you know, wide ties and long jackets, you know, double-breasted.
Do they ask for particular regiments, or...?
Well, no, you know, because I don't think they know what, you know, what regiment is which, you see. All these coats are all different, you see.
Does it make you feel more manly?
No, not really, no.
Were you ever in the army at all?
No.
So you've got no sort of military sort of, you know, feeling about the thing?
No, not whatsoever.
No. Well, how far will this trend go then? I mean, you've got a sword here.
The idea of the sword was, you know, for sort of from the wall sort of thing, you know. It doesn't mean anything whatsoever. But the idea, this, you know, this clothes, I don't think it'll go on for much longer over here. But in London, it's still got a long way to go, yeah. Because there's so many thousand potential customers in London.
Well, what's the age group of people coming into your shop?
In Jersey? Between the ages of 15 and, say, 20.
Well, don't their parents sort of complain when they come home with a red jacket with buttons down the front?
Up to now, we've had no complaints, but we've had one or two parents in the shop, you know, with their daughters and sons, sort of, and they have purchased these coats.
Saw some people walking up King Street with these coats on, and one was wearing a strange-looking military hat. Mm-hmm. What do passers-by say? How do policemen react to you?
Well, the police haven't pulled anybody up, you know, because this is not impersonating a policeman. Yeah. Because the numbers are all taken off the top of them, and there's no inclination whatsoever.
Well, what do you like about the thing, you know, the clothes?
Well, I like them because they're different, you see. Not so much the military coats I like, it's the capes I like. Because we're going back more to the Edwardian time and the Victorian time before, you see. And these coats, you know, are just part of, you know, all the clothes that are being sold in London.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, sir.
Yeah, I need it.
Thank you.
Okay.